All right, everybody, we're working through the quadratic functions and equations review, and right now we're on question 23. It's a multiple choice question. When y equals 2x squared minus 7x plus 6 is converted to the form, well, it's vertex form, the value of q is blank. Okay, so what we got to do here is basically just start completing the square process. So y is equal to, well, remember, completing the square, I don't really worry about the 6 for the first little while. That constant gets yanked out. But I'm going to take the coefficient of 2 here, and I'm going to take it out of the first two terms. Now, because the coefficient of the linear term is 7, that's not going to nicely divide by that 2, but that's okay. I just leave it like that, negative 7 over 2 with an x there. The next thing I'm going to do here is we're going to complete the square. Now, I'm going to give myself, I should give myself a little bit more room than that. But we're going to complete the square, which means what I'm looking for in here is a binomial squared, okay, the result of a binomial squared. Now, we already know that when you square a binomial, the middle term will be a multiple of 2. So for me to see what that is, and here I'll zoom in on this a little bit here. For me to see what the numbers are inside that binomial, what I got to do is factor a 2 out of that linear term. Now, when you take a 2 out of negative 7 halves, that is like putting another factor of 2 in the denominator, which gets me negative 7 quarters, okay, right there. Now, that number right there, for me to complete the square, what I need to do is I need to take that and square it to get 49 sixteenths, and then from that I will subtract 49 sixteenths, okay? My next step is to take that negative term out so that what I'm left with, minus 7 over 2x, plus 49 over 16. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out that negative term right there, that negative 49 over 16. But to do that, what I got to do here is multiply it by that leading coefficient, that 2 there, okay? So what I'm actually going to be taking out would be negative 49 over 8, okay, because the 2 will, remember, I'm going to multiply the numerator by 2, so it's going to cancel with the denominator, leave me with an 8 there. And then what I would do is add to that the 6 outside there. And now that can be done in the calculator quite quickly. And the answer is, when you put that all together, negative 1/8. Okay, and that's the a value there. I don't actually have to go through and factor this here because that's not what the question is asking for. It's only asking for the q value. And so the answer there is a.